pre-recorded episode of this if you're watching this screen, while everybody else is watching it live. So, like I said, thanks for the likes so far. So, hope you get more likes, and plus, like, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to right here on Twitch as well. Also, subscribe on YouTube. We got a lot of content on YouTube, and we got some content on Twitch. So get a chance, check it out. We always, shooting live when I'm doing like a pre-recorded show of Bucks Talk, Aftermath, and After Dark. So I know thought I was gonna be able to do After Dark tonight, but I'm just gonna it's gonna be like a miss this week. So we're not gonna do like After Dark this week. So I may just do like a special something on the Tuesday, then do like at a regular time next Wednesday, and we'll just see about that. But anyways, what a game! It went up to overtime, 120 to 127. The Bucks were now got a 2-game winning streak. Kind of like the biggest winning streak they had so far. And yeah, this is kind of like strange too, because like it did drop Detroit a bit too. Like they're 5-8, and now the Milwaukee is 4-8, and I think their next game is the afternoon game. They go against Charlotte, but we're gonna look at it together. So let's just hope. Let's see. Like I said, Giannis had a monster game, and although there was few calls that didn't went their way that should have, like the Giannis block, the Brook Lopez block should have went his way. The Giannis block should have went his way, and no, they challenged. I think they challenged that one and won, but the no, it was a Pat Connaughton block they challenged, which was clean, and they overruled the challenge, so the Bucks didn't get that call. So it was a Pat Connaughton block that was overturned, and then the first call they made against they called a foul on Giannis, which was no, okay, I'm sorry. Brooks' block was overturned and went in his favor. The Giannis one did not. No, the Giannis one did, but the Brook one did not. That's what it was. So I apologize. And I know it's on right now, so let me just like watch a little bit of it while I'm doing this. Cause yeah, that was overtime, and they had a lot of people screaming at the refs and stuff. Be like, what's going on? With like some of these calls they was making that went against the Bucks. So yeah, it's something. So we're just gonna get to it and just get to the quarter status on this. You got Detroit. They was leading a little bit in the first quarter, 27-24. Then you got the second quarter, the lowest that Bucks has scored, and the highest that Detroit has scored, 33-23 in the second quarter. Yeah, it was just like in the beginning, in the first half, like Giannis was doing all the scoring. He had like 28 points in the first half. So out of the 59 that he made, so this just pretty shocking. So Detroit was winning the first half. Then the third quarter is when the Bucks really turn it up. As you can see, this is the highest that they score in the quarter, 38. And Detroit's that's the lowest they scored in the quarter for the whole game was 24. And fourth quarter, yeah, it was like a nail biter there. Detroit did win that quarter, 27-26, but it ended up being like overtime. And as you see what happened at overtime, 16-9, Milwaukee over Detroit, and that's how they got the win. And Giannis free throws, very good, very good. He only missed twice, so out of a lot of attempts that he made. So yeah, that's a bonus. Brooke Lopez, stepped up, and I'm glad Isaiah Stewart did get ejected for grabbing on Giannis' jersey, and everybody thought he was hurt, but at least he showed when he got up he was okay. So good news on that part. But he probably gonna feel it in the morning. Let's go to the team status. So both teams were like okay, but I don't know. But let's go to Detroit's first. You have 46 of 100, which is 46% from the field. 18 of 38, which is not too bad. 47.4% from the three. Not bad on free throws from Detroit, but they didn't attempt as much as the Bucks did. 10 or 13 with might as well say 77% from the free throw line. 11 offensive rebounds with a total of 45 rebounds. 29 assists, 6 steals, 7 blocks, and yeah, this it looks okay. 14 turnovers, so can't complain much. As for Milwaukee, of course Detroit did a little better in field goal percentage. 45 or 95, and only 47.4% from the field. Bucks did okay in threes, so not too bad. 15 or 35 with much said 43% from three, so that's like a average for like the league, I believe. So that's good. And like I said, not too bad on free throws. And like okay, Giannis did miss one three free throw and Brook missed two. So, but then again, you got most of the three throws coming from them two. So might as well say they combined for 22 or 25 from the free throw and 88%. So yeah, that's huge. Um, Not great in offensive rebounds with 9 with a total of 47 rebounds, 26 assists, 10 steals, 9 blocks, and really not that bad on turnovers with 11. So that's not too bad. With Giannis with the most with 3, but like that's kind of like the average that we respected him, not for like them outrageous numbers that he's been pulling from like time to time. But yeah, now let's get to the player status, which I know some people were booing Malik Beasley because it's like he was hitting shots for Detroit, but when he was playing with us, he could not hit a dime, which is just like insane. But let's talk about that. Tobias Harris, you know, yeah, I think he played overtime too, so he almost played like a full 53. I think it's like 53 minutes total, including overtime. Yeah, 53 minutes. Okay. So he had 10 points, 2 blocks, 1 steals, 5 assists, 8 rebounds, 2 of 5 from 3, and not good field goal shooting 4 of 15 from the field. Um, Ronald Holland, that's their rookie that they got from the draft this year. 11 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 to 3 from the free throw, 0 2 from 3, and 5 of 10 from the field. So the crucial free throw shots that he was shooting that kind of made the game into like overtime was huge for the Bucks. Um, Jalen Duren, 9 points, 6 assists, 9 rebounds with 4 offensive rebounds, 3 or 4 from the free throw and 3 or 4 from the field. Kate Cunningham led the team with 35 points, and yeah, he was really killing us on shooting. But Andre Jackson Jr. really had good deal on them and kind of made a little bit of trouble for him. So that's why you see like the field goal percentage and like his turnovers is like the highest of the game with 6. So that's all like Andre Jackson Jr.'s defense. 3 blocks. He also had 2 steals, 11 assists, so double double and a near triple double with 7 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds. So he was a near triple double. 4 of 4 from the free throw, 5 of 10 from 3, and 13 of 34 from the field. Malik Beasley on another level, and I'm surprised that, he made as many shots he did. So he had 26 points, 4 assists, 10 rebounds, so double-double for him. 2 offensive rebounds. Amazingly, 8 of 16 from the 3, and he just couldn't do it when he was in Milwaukee. So, yeah, that's saying, I guess it wasn't the right fit for him, just put it that way. And 9 of 17 from the field. Bucks only did not Bucks, but Pistons only did like a nine-man rotation, and the Bucks only did like 8-man rotation. So I'm just still stunned that they didn't use like Tyler Smith or AJ Johnson. I'm still stunned off of that, but we'll get to the Bucks in a minute. Isaiah Stewart, like I say, he got ejected after got called a flagrant 2 when he pulled Giannis' jersey when he was going up for a shot. So he had 9 points, 1 block, 3 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds. Perfect from the 3-point line, 1 of 1, and 4 of 6 from the field. I think he probably would stay there longer. It probably would have been Bucks probably would have Bucks probably would have lost. That's a possibility. Marcus Sasser, 11 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 2 from the free throw, 1 or 2 from 3, and 4 or 6 from the field. And Wendell Moore Jr. with 9 points, 1 steal, 4 rebounds, with 2 offensive rebounds, 1 or 2 from the 3, and 4 of 8 from the field. So their bench looking a little bit better than our bench, and we still won, so which is a surprise. Now we on to Bucks. Taurean Prince stepped up in the second half with 15 points, 3 assists, 10 rebounds, so double-double for him, 1 offensive rebound, 3 of 8 from 3, and 6 of 16 from the field. Guys, Kumbo, of course, he had a game high and his season high, and the second highest scoring that he did compared to the 64 points he scored last year. 59 points, only 3 turnovers, so kind of like an average. 3 blocks. Yeah, he's been getting some blocks as of late, so that's a good thing. 7 assists, so near triple-double for him too, because he had 14 rebounds, so he has a double-double off of that. 3 offensive rebounds, and 16 of 17 from the free throw. That's saying something. 1 or 2 from 3, and 21 of 34 from the field. Brook Lopez stepped up, finally. 29 points, 5 blocks, 3 steals. Yeah, he was hustling too. 8 rebounds with 3 offensive rebounds, so a near double-double, I should say, for him. 6 of 8 from the free throw, 5 of 8 from 3, which he was hitting his shot, so that's good news. And 9 of 17 from the field, which is pretty good. Although people overlooked in Deron White, although he didn't score, but he had like 2 steals and 8 assists. So, although he didn't score, but 8 assists and 2 steals, that's still good. We're not going to talk about AJ Green because he did struggle and didn't play that much, but we can go to the bench. Only person that's worth talking about on the bench is Gary Trent Jr. 11 points, 2 steals, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 of 5 from 3, and 4 of 8 from the field. And like I said, the only good thing about the bench was their plus minus. You see Pat Connaughton, although, his field goal wasn't that good, but he had plus 24. So, yeah, that's huge. Gary Trent Jr. had a plus 18, and Andre Jackson Jr. had a plus 23. So, you got your, little defenses, stoppers on the bench. Like I said, it was only like an 8-man rotation, but and guys actually, stepped up. But still, I wish they would have played Tyler Smith. They would have like a bigger man that could have rest, Giannis and Brook more. So I just hope it just doesn't bite them in the end. But like I said, final score 120 to 127. Milwaukee Bucks won at home against Detroit, and of course I was at the game. And there's gonna be a note that I'm gonna talk about too. Brandon Jennings was there. Apparently he was doing the meet and greet as long as WWE superstar LA Knight. They was doing the meet and greet before the game. I did not know about it until it was too late. But it was a good way to send fans home, and plus they did a little bit with the meet and greet and stuff. Anyways, uh, the next time these two play each other will be December 3rd. They will be in Detroit. So then after that, the two games in April. So that's gonna be crazy. And of course, the Bucks face them for their final game of the season, or in their final home game as well. So yeah, and the next game I think they go against Charlotte, I believe. So maybe double check that, but I believe they're going against Charlotte because I think Thursday and Friday they're off, and I don't know if they're on the road or they're away. Um, let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, they're on the road. They're against Charlotte. It's a 2 o'clock game. Okay. Then, as you can tell, after they on the road, like going against Charlotte on Saturday afternoon, they're gonna have like a 4 game homestand. So yeah, that's saying something. But okay, try to get to the although the stats ain't gonna be updated, but we're gonna talk about it a little bit anyway. Um, I think like this might jump Giannis into like number one in scoring because right now they just got him as number two. Like I said, they don't update the stats until later on in the morning. So Giannis second in scoring. You also got him fifth in rebounds, which probably went a little bit higher. And Brook up there with blocks with 2.2 blocks per game. So let's look at the we're just gonna look at the points per game. Then we're gonna move on to the standings. And before we like move on, we're gonna get to like a note that's talk about something to do with a trade with maybe possible Khris Middleton. So because they mentioned it, everybody in the trade, and I mean in the Bucks is up for grabs except for Giannis and Dame. And Dame, yep, he's still tied for 11. So, but then again, he didn't play the yesterday's game and the day before. So okay, let's go to standings. And hopefully, the Bucks winning these like 2 games yesterday. Hopefully they'll help them up a little bit. You got Cleveland, of course, still undefeated and the only undefeated team in the NBA. Boston, okay, yeah, they won today because they lost yesterday. Um, then you got the Magic that's in third. Then you got the Knicks and Pacers that's tied. And you got like teams, like I said, starting from the fourth seed, all that's under 500. Chicago, Atlanta, and Brooklyn is tied. And that sucks that Brooklyn. No, I'm not saying it sucks. I'm just saying it's funny that Brooklyn is doing better than Philadelphia. That's just like funny to me. Um, then you got Miami. Then you got Detroit. They just lost. Um, Charlotte, Then Milwaukee, like I said, they moved up a little bit. Washington, then you got Philadelphia, then Toronto is last. Okay. Okay, the Thunder now up in the conference. Then you got Golden State Warriors, Phoenix Suns, Denver Nuggets. So it seems like the West is starting to get back to normal. uh, like surprisingly, you got Houston up there in fifth. Lakers up there too, and they said LeBron scored like some massive numbers. So today, him and Victor Wembanyama scored like some massive numbers too. I think he had 50. But anyways, Memphis and Sacramento are tied. Then you got Clippers, Spurs, and Minnesota. They're tied. Then you got the teams that's under 500. You got Dallas, Portland, Pelicans, and Utah, which leads in that the Toronto Raptors are right now the worst team in the NBA. Okay, now we can let me move this over here and we'll talk about some scores before we get to the thing I want to talk about before we end it here. Orlando beat Indiana 90-94. Boston beat Brooklyn, so that's probably a little bit of change for Brooklyn. 139-114. Chicago, shockingly beat New York 124-123. Cleveland defeated Philadelphia, which is not that much of a surprise now, 114-106. New Orleans Pelicans lost to the Thunder 88-106. Clippers lost to the Rockets 103-111. And of course, you know about the other game in overtime, Detroit and Milwaukee 127-120. Wizards lost to the Spurs 130-139. Grizzlies lost to the Lakers 123-128. Minnesota, out of all the teams, they lost to Portland 98-106. And Sacramento, wow, they beat Phoenix 104-127. So before we end this here, there was something that's like talk about. This could be a mock trade that they could be talking about with Khris Middleton. Trade Khris Middleton for a former All NBA defense, which got me thinking that they might be talking about Marcus Smart. That would be my only guess, and I don't know if like the contract would fit, but let's see. Of course, they're missing their for Arsenal, of course. And the fans are, they're kind of frustrated with Khris Middleton because he's like, he's always hurt. And it's just ever since, the championship, after the championship season, like, he's just been hurt. Like, in the playoffs one was like a freak accident. So that's something he couldn't control. But ever since then, it's just like, are you kidding me? Like, really? NBA analysts encourage Bucks to trade Middleton for Dillon Brooks. Okay, so this was something out of the radar. But I don't think Houston would do that because right now they're doing good. Not needing Middleton. Milwaukee desperately needs athleticism and perimeter defense, just to name a few. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Rockets ain't probably going to give him up, but so they saying Dillon Brooks and Easton are not the most explosive, but demure and disrupt ball containment and the ability to force turnovers go from crippling weaknesses to strengths with them in the fold. Tari Easton. So I think he was like a big forward. So they're saying Middleton and their 2031 first round pick, which they should not get rid of their 2031 first round pick, to Houston for Dillon Brooks and Tari Easton. So this one, I think the Bucks gonna say no because they should not trade any more draft picks. They already kind of did that already, and it would make sense if they, just keep their draft picks. Like maybe they'll trade their 2031 second round pick, but yeah, just start keeping your first round picks. So if they won't take the second round pick, then you just move on from them. But anyways, that'll be it for me. Thank you guys that's watching live on the Twitch and YouTube. So you guys that's watching on Twitch, thank you. Please follow us on here, and we'll have like live content every after the Bucks game, and also every Sunday with Aftermath. Then normally Wednesdays we do After Dark, but like I said, we're gonna give it a miss this week. But anyways, guys that's watching on YouTube, either pre-recorded or live, please like the content, and I appreciate the likes that y'all give me on the live. Also subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we're pushing for 500 and we're very close to 400, so please subscribe. Also, we got 2100 videos. We're over that on YouTube as well. So like wrestling content, you like Bucks content like this, or talk about comic book movies and TV news, and also talk about developments that's going on in Milwaukee. So you get an opportunity, check those videos out. Check out our website, like if you're interested, if you want to be a sponsor for WFSO, or you just want to look at pictures or people we meet, either wrestling wise or Milwaukee Bucks wise. Check out the website, wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. And we appreciate y'all support and all the loyal subscribers. Please keep watching almost every day. So yeah. So until the next video, you guys have a good one, and see you later, wherever time of day you're watching.